Hello everyone. Welcome to weekly practice chess tournament by Chessbrainz. This is Chiran. We have Pratik with us. Yeah. Hi Pratik.
Hey, hi Chiran. Yeah, how are you doing, Chiran?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm doing great. So, Chiran, we'll quickly go to the tournament, right? Because it has already started.
Yes.
So, we are
So
running two tournaments simultaneously, one for the rook category and other for the knights category. So, I'm quite excited to see. Yeah,
yeah. So same here, and we have six participants in the knight category, and we have 11 participants in the rook category. So I
perfect.
guess the game has started. We'll just directly jump into the games. Yeah. So this is the first game. This is played between Rishabh as a white and Amok from the black side.
Correct.
Yes. So when we check this position, it's actually a London system from the white side, and black has just played a regular opening.
So, Chiran, I'm observing these days that many strong players of Chessbrainz, they are playing this London system, right?
Yes,
They are following the trend which is happening in the chess world.
yes, basically yes.
Everyone is into London system.
Yes. So when we check these world championships and all, most of the top grandmasters are playing London system.
Correct.
Yeah, so by that, even the kids are getting craze about this London system. So that's why, because all of them are following all the news in the world of chess. So
That's how
even
you
they will
see
get to know
London
about
system.
London.
So, what do you think about White's position here, Chiran? Has White developed all the pieces correctly?
Yes. So basically, in London system, instead of rook, we usually go with queen e2 and e4. This is one of the plans in London system. But
Right.
here, Rishabh went for some different approach by playing rook e1. But the basic plan will be to play e4 to just
Correct.
open
You
up the
need to
position.
take a break, right? You need to take the central break with e4.
Yes. Oh yeah. So he did
Yeah, he played
that.
White. Yeah. So, do you think this position favors White?
Yes. So means we cannot say it clearly because even black is having some counterplay of playing a5 b4.
E5, e4, right?
He can start pushing the pawns from the queen side.
Right.
I
But when I
guess.
when I look at this position, okay, if I'm playing with White Chirant, I'm quite comfortable because I love taking breaks in the center rather than playing on the queen side.
Yes. Okay. So this is a brave move by Amok.
Yeah.
Here black should not capture it. Now it gives a little bit of advantage for white, I guess, because his pieces are more free to move.
Right. So if knight takes on e4, Chirant, like what would you suggest? Should we capture with the bishop or should we capture with the rook?
So we say, yeah. So as per the position, it is better to capture from the bishop because it can target the king side in the future.
Correct.
Yeah, he did that. So I
Right. So
guess
these
yeah,
are strong players, right? Amog is a rated player. Rishabh,
yes.
if he plays rating tournament, definitely I'm sure that Rishabh will also acquire FIDE rating.
Oh
So he
yes.
has
By
reached that
checking his
level.
Leach's rating itself,
Yeah,
he's one of the highest Leach's rated player of our chess breeds.
correct. So pretty strong.
So I guess we'll come back to this game again. We'll go through other
Right.
games. So here, Srivatsan is taking on Ayush, another London system on the board.
London on the board.
Yes. Okay, but I think Srivatsan little bit messed up his position because of these two pawns.
Yeah, the double pawns on the b5.
Okay, the last move played by Srivatsan is here. Oh, now he has a very great chance to play knight takes d5. Okay, knight takes
Yeah,
d4, knight takes knight, and followed by rook takes rook if possible.
correct. So there are some tactics on the board
Oh,
possible.
yeah. So he
Uh,
did it in a different way.
but he can still play knight takes e4, right?
Yes, he saw
So he
that.
did that. But now what about bishop takes e3? It's an
Oh,
in between move, right?
yeah.
Oh, he played.
But here Shivatsan should
Oh,
be.
yes, and the knight on b6 is hanging. So he's up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Bishop
Look at
c5
the
and
moves.
d4.
Okay? How quickly are they making their moves?
Yes. So I guess both of them saw the tactics, but
Yeah,
Ayush missed one move.
yeah. The in between move.
Yeah, this move I think Ayush missed it.
Right. So I believe this will be an interesting game, but as white is a piece up, it should be easy for white to win this game.
Yes, but he should play slowly. That's very important. Yeah.
Right.
So I guess on the right time, Stevenson is taking time. Oh, this is another interesting move.
He's going for knight d7 fork.
Yes.
No, no, but what? Knight takes. Okay, rook takes b6, knight d7, and the rook can go back to b8, right? So he's losing two pieces for a rook.
Yes.
So that's not clever.
Okay, he thought to exchange some pieces and go for the endgame so that he can win the
Correct.
game.
But still, giving away two pieces for rook is not advisable.
Correct. I guess as of now, Stevenson is doing great. We'll come back to this game.
Yeah, sure.
So I am Priyank taking on Asher. He's Abhinav taking on Asher.
Correct. Again, two really strong players.
Yes.
Okay, there is not much of a rating difference, right? One is 1649, other is 1638.
It's very close.
Okay, but look at the rooks on the f5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are just controlling the f5, right? By doubling the rooks.
But again, Asher is preventing both the rooks with just bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, rook. Okay, okay. It's a nice trap by Abhinav. If the rook takes pawn, bishop takes h7 check.
h7. Yeah.
Oh, he
Oh,
fell
it's a
for
discover
that.
check, right?
Yes, bishop check and queen captures the rook.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think black missed that discovered attack check.
It's really good to see the kids are using these small tactics to win the game.
Perfect, right? So we are into just 5 to 10 minutes of streaming, and we have already seen fork, we have seen discover check, right? We have
Yes.
seen pawn break at the center.
Yeah. Yeah. So they are just implementing all the things they are learning in the classes. So
Correct.
that's the reason when we check each and every week, their leeches rating is going higher by higher.
Right. That
Yes.
determines that their strength is increasing, right? Because
Yes.
if you practice, if you keep learning the tactics, solving the puzzles, then obviously your game will improve. Okay, now he's going for h4. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. In the future, I think queen e5, if h5.
Correct. And then attacking the f7 pawn.
Yes.
Okay, he's taking control of the e5 with the rook.
Is he losing this pawn? Oh, this is interesting.
Okay, he doesn't care about the a7 pawn.
Yes. Yeah, fine. As of now, Abhinav is doing great in this position, but still,
Yeah,
uh,
he's an extender. Yeah,
I think Asher is having few extra pawns. Yeah, two pawns and a bishop for a
correct.
rook.
Yeah, so that's a fine thing, right?
Yes, it's a equal composition.
It's an equal composition.
Fine, we will just go through other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
okay, two queens on the board
uh,
against the lone
it's a
king.
checkmate.
Yeah,
So fine. I think yeah. As of now, Gandhar and Rish finished two games and they're at the top. The
right.
remaining games are still going on. We'll just quickly go through the night category and we'll come back.
Yeah, perfectly fine. Yeah. We'll come back to the rook category games.
Yes. Okay, we have 7 participants. Sharvil, Pravit, and Shubhankar won one game each.
Correct.
Yeah. So this is a game between first and second place. As of now, Sharvil is taking on Pravit.
Okay, so both the players are following the opening principles, developing their.
Pravit
Oh,
just missed
h5,
it.
queen takes h5, right? Blunder.
Yes. So and followed by knight
Let's
takes
see if
f7.
white can spot it. Do you think the white will spot it, Chiran?
He
Yeah.
didn't.
And now, Chiran, can you show there is so much of pressure on the f7 square?
Yes. Even bishop takes f7. Knight takes. So he saw that.
Correct. I would have played, I think I would have gone for knight takes f7.
Oh. Yeah.
Ah,
So I think Pravit should play a little bit slowly so that he can see these kinds of small things, and
correct, correct.
yeah, he should not lose any pieces.
If once you lose a piece right out in the opening, Chiran, it's very difficult to make a comeback.
Yes. And yeah, so we'll only concentrate on after losing the pins, most of the players will only concentrate on making a draw, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but did he give the piece back? Oh,
Okay. But still, giving away a piece, I would not recommend. There is no mate coming, right? I think he should play. No, f4 is not possible. Okay, knight takes c5 and then go for f4.
he gave one more pawn.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Okay, so Shah will still start playing slowly. Yeah.
This is for everyone, Chiran.
Oh
If you don't play
yes.
slowly, you will make mistakes.
Yeah. Okay, he gave one more pawn.
Uh,
So even in the winning position, we should play slowly so that we should not give up the advantage.
and you should value your pawns.
Yes.
Pawns are the soul of the game, right?
Yeah.
If you give
And
away
the
the
pawn can
pawns for
become
nothing,
anything.
yeah.
Oh, wow. He missed this rook trap. Pravit completely missed this.
If they play slowly, they will find tactics.
Yeah, 100%. That's for sure.
That is the difference between rook category players and the knight category players, right? So the rook category players are the higher level players. They will play slowly. They will find tactics.
But even I am sure that all the rook category players has went through the same thing before learning. So this will be
Absolutely
a great learning for all the kids so that yeah, one before going for the rook category, they'll be well prepared.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we see the another game of
Yeah,
knights
sure.
category?
So here Devaditya is playing against Arnav.
Yeah.
Okay, d6, queen d2. Okay, yeah. So there was one idea for Devaditya, that is he could have played a3 when the knight goes back, then knight to d5.
Correct.
So by which he will be targeting the knight.
So this is again very basic, Chiran. Once you pin your opponent's piece, put more number of attacks on that piece because that pinned piece cannot move.
Yes.
Right? As we always say in chess, pin it to win it.
Yes, yeah, so that's a
Right?
good one.
Once you pin the piece, you win the piece.
Yeah. Oh, I think Devaditya should do. Yeah, still he has a chance to play this.
Yeah.
But black has to spot this and he has to play c6 or bishop e6 to come out of it.
Correct.
I think as
You
of
should
now,
always try to occupy the central squares, right? So knight d5 is
oh,
very natural. Oh, 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 that's a blunder.
Arnav.
Ah, Arnav made a blunder. He just gave away the
Yes.
piece.
So now it has become easy task for Devaditya.
Yeah. Unless he blunders, he can easily win the game.
So now as he is completely winning, Devaditya should take some time and make sure he doesn't give any pieces and win the game comfortably.
Correct.
And one more thing, when we have extra pieces, we suggest kids to exchange the piece and go for the end game.
Right.
So
Just
that,
simplify the position, right?
yes.
When you are ahead in material, always exchange the pieces, trade the pieces, simplify the position, go to the end game and you win because you have an extra piece.
Oh, he resigned.
Or you decide. Yeah, rightly so.
Okay, now we have the 5 players with 2 points. Okay, I think,
It's heating up.
yeah, I think we check. Yeah, this one game is remaining. We'll just go through it. Riyansh is
Okay.
taking on
So,
Shubhankar. Oh,
Banker, right.
Riyansh is having lots of pieces. He's up with
He's a
Bishop.
queen up, right? See, once you are up by a queen, Chiran,
Yes.
99.99% of the times you will win the game.
Yeah. Unless it's a mistake. Yeah, if we mistake from our side.
Right, right.
Okay, so Riyansh, yeah, I think he's playing knight. Yeah, oh,
No, what is happening here?
okay, Shubhankar is
A
losing
rook
two of
on
his
offer, a
pieces.
knight on offer. Now this game should end quickly.
Okay, so even the knight is gone.
And once you capture the knight with the bishop, there is no rook g5 coming.
Oh yes. Oh, actually that was a nice drawing idea.
Yeah, threefold repetition.
Yes. Okay, but if white misses this move, then yeah,
It's a draw.
yeah, it's a
It's a,
draw, and I'm sure he's going to learn from this. A great learning from this one.
I think he's up by 17 points. Can you see plus 17?
Oh,
Ah,
oh, no, no, now it's
but now
not.
bishop g3 is coming. Yeah,
Yes, uh, it's a nice move.
yeah. Ideally, he should have simply captured the knight. Okay, but now bishop g3 is coming.
But he should find this.
Yeah. If he doesn't find, I don't think he has seen this. The game might end in a draw.
I think after one or two attempts, oh, this is a
Oh,
mistake.
oh, oh.
King comes out.
Missed it, missed it.
So there was a fortress created around the king. He just came
Oh,
out.
oh, oh.
But if king comes to g1 again,
Really?
oh, this should not be done. Yeah.
Wow, what is
But
happening here?
if it repeats again, oh, yeah, now there is no problem for Riyansh, I guess. But here, Pratik, when you check, if king was here, checkmate.
Yeah.
Oh, lot of things happening in
With
the single
17
game.
points up on the board, you can still lose the game if
Yes.
you are not careful. I'm pretty sure their coaches will analyze their games in the next class.
Oh, yes. But yeah, even it will be a great learning for both of them, Shubhankar and Riyash, because means once they go for the next level, intermediate or advanced, they'll be somewhat forgetting the draws, 3-4 repetition and all.
Correct.
Yeah, so when they play like these kinds of games, and when their coaches analyze these games, then they'll be recalling
Yeah.
everything.
Now I think he will still play King G1. Yeah, that's what he did. Oh my god, what am I seeing here?
Oh, too easy trying to capture the bishop.
Oh, oh no, okay. The
It's a
bishop is not hanging.
knight.
Bishop is not
Wow.
hanging. Will the game end in a draw? Really?
I'm not sure about
White is
it.
plus 15.
Oh, it's a draw. Play one more, it's a draw. Oh, yeah. Okay. I hope Shubhankar is trying to win the game. Yeah. Wow. Yes. Lot of things happening in the single game.
This game needs to be analyzed, right? The coaches will certainly do that.
Yes. Oh. If white misses this, there's a checkmate in the next move.
Yeah,
If white
I
play,
think I will capture.
whatever the white plays, except the bishop takes rook, he's going to get checkmate.
Yeah.
But he can try check. Oh, okay. Yeah. This also
Oh.
looks good.
Still is a. Oh, now queen takes h2 is coming. Would you see it?
I hope. Yeah. Fine.
Okay. Now it's over. Now
Now
it's over.
it's a clear win for Riyansh.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Sharvil is leading the
That game was
tournament.
crazy, Chiran.
Yeah, so if the coaches were watching that game, even they will they will think that the kids should recall all the things. I think
Absolutely.
yeah. So in the next session, they are going to recall all the basics one more time before going further.
See, no harm in making mistakes, okay? These are
Yes.
practice tournaments. You can make mistakes, but then you need to learn from those mistakes so that you don't keep on repeating it. Right? And that's where the coaches will help them.
So yeah, so we should make new mistakes rather than repeating the mistakes. Okay, so Ayush is leading the tournament.
Okay, did he draw one game? Oh yes, the first game was a draw.
Okay, you can check all the games of the top players are still going. Means
Correct.
the top boards, the high rated players. Yeah, we'll just go through this. Wow.
Okay, Rishabh is still playing against Amok.
Okay, but
Wow.
Amog is up with 3 pawns.
Yes. This looks like a clear win position. You just play queen e3, trade the queens, and then you win the game, right? Because you're up by 3 points. Just simplify the position. That's it.
Okay, but it's Rishabh's turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking, can he try this move? Can he take the risk?
I think he will go for it because he doesn't have any other play, right? He has to go and capture that pawn. What else can he do in this position? See, there is no immediate mate coming.
Yeah, but if you move the queen, there's a chance this checkmate is still there.
Now I think he will play king h7, then queen f7, and after that there is an h4,
Yeah.
and there is no queen f5 check because the knight is controlling the f5 square.
Oh, yes. After queen f7, there is no queen f5 because knight is there. But if he captures this pawn, and if the knight comes to h4, there is no, he cannot prevent this checkmate basically.
Exactly, queen g2 was inevitable.
So he,
Now
yeah,
it's
he
over.
went for
Now
the
it's
simple. But here, Pratik, even black should be very careful because of this pawn.
right. This is good, right? Because you have f4.
But now white should first bring out the bishop sword, then he can start pushing the pawn. Still, there might be chance. Okay, he started immediately.
I think this is a good move, huh? Because
Yes.
now if he plays f4, he can simply play d6, and then there is no stopping that pawn.
Yeah. So this is a very easy way to prevent this pawn.
Yeah, he has to get the king back.
That's it.
Sometimes, Kiran, what I have seen is like when you are in a winning position, you have to be more patient, right?
Yes.
First, defend your position and then you win the position, right? Because this is clear winning for you. You are ahead in material, but don't just blunder your way.
Correct.
First, stop the pawn and then you promote your pawns.
I guess Amog is doing great here. We'll go through the
Right.
games.
This is a clear win now.
Okay, okay. Subir has joined. Okay, Subir is taking on Ayush.
Both are equally rated.
Oh, I think he has just given a sacrifice here. Oh, he missed it. I think Ayush should have gone for bishop takes g3. Is it working? Oh, pawn takes g3, then there's an attack on the queen. And in the next move, you cannot capture the bishop.
Right.
So now in this position, I guess the squares around the white king is somewhat weakened. So if he tries to manage to bring his knight to this square, there's a chance of becoming a checkmate.
Yeah.
So you should have gone for queen e6, queen h3, knight inside, something like this.
How would you analyze this position, Kiran?
So here,
Which player is
when we check the
obviously I
material
can
part,
say white is 2 pawns up, right?
correct.
Yeah. This
But
is a simple move, controlling the open file with the rook.
oh yes, so because when the queen moves, even the rook can jump inside.
Correct. And my coach taught me that once you control the 7th rank with the rooks, right, that's like a heaven for rooks. Always try to get both your rooks on the 7th rank.
Yes, yeah. So if you are playing from black, try to control the second rank. If you are playing white, try to control the 7th rank.
Now,
But
would you play rook 1 c7?
yes, we can try. But even there is a small danger for white because of queen h3 and knight g4.
Exactly. That's what I noticed.
Oh. But after queen h3, how can he prevent knight g4? He has to play f3.
He should have played queen h3.
Yes.
But tell me one thing, Chiran. What is the bishop on b2 doing? It's a bad bishop, right?
Yes. But there is an easy way to activate it just by playing bishop a3. Bishop e3 and
Correct.
queen, bring the queen inside, then it will be activated. Yeah.
So
So
you should always understand the difference between active pieces and inactive pieces. The bishop on b2 is not doing anything, right? So you
yes.
need to activate it by bringing it on a3 square.
So as this bishop is blocked by its own pawn, so we have to move the bishop in such a way that it can move freely.
Right.
So that's what bishop a3 makes. He can just move the bishops freely. Okay, but still I like the position for black because his pieces are more active. Because when once the knight comes to e4, the queen has to stay here itself.
Right.
And knight e4, knight g5, knight
Yeah.
h3.
Some threads because of the weak position of the white's king. The light squares are the weaknesses.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we can go through the other games. We'll come back to this game.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Suvit is taking on Rish. Okay, Rishikesh, right?
Oh, I think it's Rishan.
Rishant. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sicilian defense on the board.
Yeah. Rishan plays Sicilian. Because his coach Rakshit plays Sicilian, so he must have taught him.
Okay, yeah, maybe. That is very good because if there is any doubt in that particular theory, the coach can help them easily if they are playing the
Correct.
same line.
Right. So do you play Chiral Sicilian?
Never, I never played.
Okay, okay. So all during my school days and college days, I used to play Sicilian, and that too the dragon variation.
Okay, so yeah, so when I
Just
started
without the
learning,
position that comes out of dragon.
yeah, so when I started learning, I used to play Sicilian. At the starting of my coach taught me Sicilian. So
Right.
once I start progressing, I came out of Sicilian. The main reason was there was a lot of things to learn.
Yeah,
but
absolutely. Huge, right?
yeah, so that's the main reason. But now I regret that I should have learned Sicilian better. It's actually a very good theory. If we learn that theory, it's very hard for our opponent to win against us.
Correct. I believe it is the best reply of black against e4.
Yes, that's because most of the white players doesn't know properly how to play against Sicilian. If
Correct.
black plays accurately,
Right.
yeah, I guess this is still in the starting position, or yeah, Rishi has already started pushing his pawns on the king
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Black is playing well. Black knows the theory, I believe.
But now the
But I'm
problem
not sure
is,
whether g5 is the right move here in this position.
I don't think so. But if there is any theory, then it's fine because I'm not sure about this theory. If there is any theory, he can go for it. But the problem for black is he cannot do castling on either side.
Correct.
Both the sides, the king is not safe.
But now black played e5. What about the d5 square now? If
Yeah.
I am white, I will obviously go for long castling and then play knight d5. Right?
Yes. And I guess in a Sicilian defense, for black, the main aim is to play d5 in a Sicilian defense. So that's
Correct.
what I learned when I was young. But I'm not sure. But my coach taught that if you are playing Sicilian, the main aim will be to play d5.
See, unless you take a break, how will you open up your pieces, right? You will not free
Yes.
up your pieces, so you need to play d5.
So I guess
But here playing d5, I won't recommend because it weakens the e5 pawn.
now we cannot do it.
Yeah,
But you could have made a plan of playing d5. But now white is having clear control of the square.
correct. Now I think black can play bishop e6, activating the bishop, then rook d8,
Oh,
d5. Okay. So he's expanding the pawns from both sides of the board.
yes. So even he is not castling and he is not allowing his opponent to do castling on both the sides. Okay, yeah. So he went for
Okay, he
it.
goes for knight d5. This is interesting.
Yeah, after the knight captures, there are a lot of threats. Even white can go with knight takes e5.
There's a possibility. Yeah.
Because after bishop takes, there will be a double attack. There's a lot of things happening on the board. If
Now, if I am white, I would definitely go for short castling, not long castling.
short castle. Oh yeah, so because these pawns are more advanced and queen is having
Right.
open file. And Pratik, yeah, even we suggest all our students to do castling in the starting of the game because we prefer safety of our king before attacking the opponent's
Right.
king. But in certain situations, we should avoid castling. We have to keep the king in the center. I guess this is one of the case for white
Yes.
where white can wait for some more moves before castling. Oh,
Correct.
knight
So both
b6.
the players can play a waiting game, but now knight b6 is coming. Yeah. Yes. He quickly spotted it. Now it's a double attack, right? A fork, as we call it.
Yes, fork or double attack. So these kinds of tactics, the kit will not at all leave. They will spot within 1 or 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Fork, double attack, pin, and all.
That's the reason, Chiran. We always encourage our kids to solve lots of tactical chess puzzles. Really? Now, how about A8 rook?
He will be losing his knight. Oh, then the knight
No,
can
the
just come
knight
back.
b6, right? Knight can come back to b6.
So
The knight isn't tracked.
now Suvit is complete rook up.
Yeah, he's a rook.
So I think this is sufficient for Suvit to win, but even he needs to be more careful. Okay, so yeah, so Rishi is leading the tournament and Asher joined now and followed by Srivatsan, Ayush, Amok. Okay, Amok won that game actually against Rishabh. Yeah, so we'll go with okay, Moron. Moron is taking on Atav.
Yeah. So Harshita is playing against
Okay,
Atharva.
Harshita. Yeah.
Yeah, so Harshita is playing with white pieces, Atharva is playing with black. And what about the position, Chiran?
Okay, so Atav is having an extra piece. Oh, this
Correct.
is a nice move by Harshita.
Yes. So she's utilizing the absolute pin.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But even Pratik, if before instead of that move, even Harshita can go for bishop takes d4.
That would have been better, yeah. The pawn cannot capture the bishop because the rook
Oh,
is pinning the pawn.
he pushed the pawn forward.
Oh. I
Okay.
mean, this position, what would you prefer? Would you prefer pawn takes or rook takes?
So it's actually really hard to decide because there is two pawns, which is actually we'll consider this a weak. If we capture from the pawn, the weakness is gone, but in the same time we are blocking our rook's way.
Correct. But then you can play c5, c6.
Yes, c5 6 can be played. Oh, rook takes d4 or bishop takes d4 also looks good.
Yeah.
So
Or
even though
even
Atav
queen
is having
c2.
an extra
Okay.
piece, okay, so this is an interesting move.
Maybe you should play queen c2, rook e c1, right? Just tripling the battery on the c file.
Yes, this looks good actually.
Just exerting more and more pressure on the c7 knight, which is already pinned.
I guess white can go for bishop takes d4, then b6, something like this.
Black should play king b8 immediately.
Yeah, king b8. Yeah, first he has first Atar should
Yeah,
go out of the pin, and then he can do next things.
correct. Never keep your pieces in pin. Okay. Now.
Okay, okay. Now bishop takes d4 is not there,
Yeah, you cannot play bishop takes c2.
but Harshita is still having the same plan. Can execute the same plan.
Queen a4. Okay,
Pawn.
putting more pressure, right, on the d4 pawn.
Yes, actually this is actually a very good move. Bishop takes d4 and queen takes a7.
Yeah.
Yeah, she found one of the best move, I guess.
Queen a4 looks strong. Putting more pressure on the a7 pawn. And also attacking the d4 pawn.
Yeah. But I think black is having one defense, that is bishop c5. Oh,
Okay.
I'm not sure This is the best one because
How
bishop
about
takes.
bishop takes d4?
Yes, even I was also checking the same.
Oh, okay. Oh, but if the queen captures, then there is a7.
Oh
Okay.
yes, yeah, that was also.
a7 and then queening.
Okay, but now this looks dangerous for Atar. Wow, nice move.
Okay. Great, great, great. She's following the tactics and the concepts that she's learning in the class.
Bishop takes d4, bishop
Yeah, it
e5.
seems like a straightforward move, right? Bishop takes d4, bringing the only piece which is not in the game. Bishop b2 is not doing anything, right? So you need to get
Yes,
the bishop into the game. Activate the bishop.
yeah,
Very
she
nice.
did that. So that's why even though we are having less pieces, we should not give up.
Yeah,
So this is the best example. So she was one piece down. Now she got three pawns to compensate for one piece.
correct. And her king is absolutely safe. There is no
Yes.
attack on her.
Yeah. So this is very important. Oh, okay,
Don't trade. Don't trade. When you are attacking, you should never trade.
correct. So when we are attacking, we should avoid exchanges. When opponent is attacking, we should exchange more pieces
Correct.
to neutralize the attack. Queen c2 looks good here. Oh, yes.
Perfect. Great, great. So she's finding some really good moves, right? The moves
Yes.
that you are playing.
So the last few moves are very good. I think she made some mistake in the opening itself. That's why
Right.
she lost
That's what she
piece.
lost a piece.
Yeah, I think we can come back to this game. Okay, so we'll just go through the random game. Okay, Suvir is taking on Alien Samurai. Yeah. Okay, Suvir is having one extra pawn.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not clear because
Exactly.
of the pieces. All the pieces are active for white side, and for Suvir also all the pieces are active.
So it's not a decisive advantage. Even if you are a pawn up, it's okay, fine. You can still fight.
Black can try knight c5, knight d3 to just attack or to create some pressure for the white side. So yeah, so still we cannot predict who regarding the advantage. I think we can
Correct.
come back to this game. Yeah, I think we can just go to the knight category.
Yeah.
Okay, Siddhant is leading the tournament with 8 points.
Oh, really? Let's
Yeah.
go to his game.
Okay, no, I think as of now he's not playing any. Okay, he's playing again. He's playing
Playing against
against
Arnav.
Siddhant. Oh, sorry, Arnav. Sorry, yeah. Arnav is
So
playing white and
Siddhant is playing
Siddhant is
with
playing
black
black.
pieces. Okay, the game has just started. The Italian, right?
Yes, but now this got changed. Yeah, another
Queen
thing.
f3 I will not recommend because your queen doesn't do anything from there. And even BD6 is a bad move.
Yes, because it is blocking the bishop's way. So this
Correct.
square
And
is meant for the pawn.
yeah. The best move was bishop c5, right? Putting the bishop on a great diagonal.
Yes. Okay, now
Now again,
yes.
just think about the bishop d6, Kiran. What is the bishop doing on d6? The pawn itself is blocking the bishop. It's not a free bishop. It is not an active bishop. It's an inactive bishop. Now, how about knight d4? Because if black plays knight d4, attacking the queen,
Yes.
then the queen has to go to d1.
Yeah.
There's so many threats coming.
Yes. With just one move.
Still, you should go for knight d4. Right? It's a strong move.
I hope. Yeah. So we saw that.
Yeah. Now, white has to play queen d1. Or even white. Oh, that's a blunder.
So even though if he had played some other move, he would have just lost his pawn. But now he's losing his rook. Now.
Right. That was not a good move. Okay. And now this is a very common trick that every child tries to implement it.
Oh yeah.
Bishop takes
So this
h6.
looks good.
Would you still play knight takes a1, Chiran, if you are black?
Oh,
Ah, oh no, no,
So
no.
this
This is not
this
good.
oh yeah. So immediately saw the turnout.
This is not good at all.
So pawn takes and a bishop takes, and the black king is in complete. Oh, knight takes
Knight
f7.
e6, knight e6, or knight f7. The queen is gone.
Yes, maybe it might be a checkmate. Oh, okay. So just
My
with just
God.
one more Siddhant came back to the game.
Yeah. Why are they playing so quickly when they have 8 minutes on the clock? There was a checkmate in one or two moves, right?
Yes. So queen f6, everything is fine.
Yeah.
But is it a checkmate? King g8, queen
Oh, it is
g6
not a
check.
check. Then
Pratik.
queen g6, yeah. Queen g6, but then king h8.
At least he's getting a draw. Or even bishop g5, bishop f6, something like
Will
this.
he see queen g6? I don't think so.
I'm sure he will play bishop g5, bishop f6.
Even that looks great, right?
That's actually checkmate.
It's
Okay,
a mate,
but
yeah.
bishop g5, there is bishop e7.
Ah, correct. Queen g6 looks good, huh? Queen g6, king h8, then bishop takes f7.
Oh,
Okay. Why are you taking the queen back? No one was attacking the queen.
okay, maybe this side, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now I think black defended it.
Right.
He
But
can play
still,
like
knight
this.
d5 is coming. Knight d5 is strong.
Yeah, but from the d5 square, the knight is having no squares too. He has to go back again. Oh, actually, this looks good. The knight goes back and again comes down.
Even f4, right?
Uh,
Pawn f4.
yeah, white is having a lot of chance, but he has to
Lots of
take
good
time.
moves. All moves look good.
Yeah. So this is a rare case. Even though he's having less pieces, he's having very good moves compared to his opponents.
Right.
Yeah. I guess we can just go through other games.
See, more than material advantage, okay, I always believe that activity of pieces is more important.
Yes.
Right. So pieces are active, even if you have less number of pieces, still you can do lots of things, right? Lots of wonders with those pieces. So you need to make sure that your pieces are active.
Okay, it's a checkmate in one move. Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Dhirav missed it.
But even if you look at the position of the black's king, right, it looks scary.
But it's still a checkmate. Okay, still checkmate in one move.
It's still a checkmate
Ah,
if
he
he
found
plays.
it this
Yeah.
time. Yeah, so Siddhant is still leading tournament. I think he's playing one more game. And Shar will. Yeah, they're just behind 2 points. 2 points.
Correct.
Yeah, so
Lots of things can happen, right? You still have like 15-20 minutes to go for the tournament.
so at least they will play at least 2 games within these 15
Yeah.
minutes. Fine. So we'll just go through the rook
Yeah,
category.
let's do the rook category once.
Oh wow, the standing has changed. Srivatsan is in the top,
Wow.
and Ayush. I think we can check the game. Srivatsan is playing against Ayush, first and second place. Wow, it's an equal position.
Yeah, material wise, it's equal. And even the position wise, G2 is hanging, right?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay, he defended it.
it's a good move.
Yeah. What would you play if you're black, Chiran?
Yeah, so as of now, this knight is doing nothing. It's attacking the pawn, but still, this knight can be traded to this knight, I guess. He can. I will play knight f5 and I will just exchange the knight.
Okay.
The reason is this
Or
knight.
how about
Yeah, this knight is
the
a defender
E6?
for the king.
E6 was hanging, right? So he supported it.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So then he played perfectly, Ayush.
Right, but I will not recommend rook e8, right? Because now what is your rook doing? Instead of rook e8, I would have played bishop d5,
Oh wow, yeah. So this is more activating compared to rook
right? Because
e8.
now your rook is completely blocked.
Knight is jumping inside.
Knight is. So would you trade?
He
Okay,
traded.
he's just trying to simplify the position, which is fine. Okay, you can. If you are confused, always try to simplify the position.
So here I think white is having slight advantage, but it's still not clear The advantage is mainly because of this e5 pawn, which is troubling black a lot. Because even the knight can jump inside, the pawn will be
Correct.
supporting that knight. So
Oh,
knight
it's a
d6.
blunder.
Oh,
Knight d6.
yeah. So as I said, they will not at all waste even a single second to spot these tactics. But in the
They
same
must
way,
have solved thousands of puzzles, right, related to fork,
yes.
spin, deflection. They will not miss the tactics, yeah, for sure.
But in return, they have to see the same tactics from the opponent's side.
Hmm.
Yeah, if there is a chance for our opponent to do the same thing, we have to see it within few seconds.
That will come with practice, Chiran.
Yes. Yeah, but the problem is they are playing with just few seconds by taking few seconds. Yeah.
When you have 8 minutes on the clock.
So Rook jumps inside and oh,
Yeah. Okay.
is he trying to trap the knight?
No.
D4. I'm sure he will play
Knight
B4.
c6, right? You can simply play knight c6.
Yeah, knight C6 and again he will play B5.
Yeah. Just trying to expand.
Knight again
Good.
goes back to C2.
Now the knight has to go to a5, but now it's not well placed, so you play rook c7. Come on, you should play rook c7.
Yeah, Rook C7 or to first take control of this file.
Yeah. Even that is possible. Either take control of the 7th rank or take control of the open file.
Correct.
Yeah, I feel rook d4 is better.
Oh, okay. So there is one more thing. In the end game, we should use king like a piece. The king should be near the center. So as it is going towards the end game, he started to bring his king.
See, right in the opening, in the middle game, the king must be getting bored, right? The king doesn't have
Yes.
anything much to do,
Yeah.
right? And once the end game starts, the king becomes the most active piece.
It is coming out for a walking, that's it. Because as it's sitting in the same place for the entire game.
Now rook c7 is coming, huh?
Yeah.
Rook
So this
c7, and how will you
is
throw a7 pawn? And if you play rook a, I will not recommend that.
this rook will be staying there forever.
Uh, Even if you lose a pawn kids, it's fine, okay? It's fine if you lose a pawn, but don't make your piece such inactive. Now, what will you do on g7? G7 is gone, h7 is gone, a7 is gone.
Yeah. Okay, I guess Shivatsan is doing great as of now. Because
Yeah,
I guess in an important situation, he's taking some time.
correct.
But
Check.
it's still he needs to be very careful as it's still not over. Yeah, it's a simple way to do a checkmate, or he can just move his rook and checkmate. Yeah, fine. I guess Shivatsan is doing great here.
Yeah, this is very simple now. Okay, even trading is fine, but this will just,
Take more time.
yeah, it will postpone the
Oh,
checkmate.
it got first place got changed. Duker
What
Amog
complications,
entered,
right?
Asher entered. Yeah, we just saw that few minutes ago. So suddenly the standings got changed. So here Rishabh is taking on Suvit.
Sumit. Yeah.
So knight takes knight
Rishabh's
comes.
rating on liches is very strong, right? He's 1900 plus.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
It should be nearly 1200 or 1300 in the FIDE rating tournament, the
FIDE rating.
international rating. Yeah.
Correct.
So yeah, white should go. Yeah, that's it. So again, London system.
Again, London system on the
Yeah.
board.
So if we see this bishop outside here or here, it's a London system.
Right? Now, would you play f3 e4? Would you try for f3 e4?
Yeah, I will try, but before that, I will make some preparation to push c4.
Okay, preparation like rook c e1. Maybe your rook on c file is not doing anything.
Yes, rook c1, something like this. I will prepare myself before going further.
Right.
Or even I will prefer b3, c4 also.
Okay. Trying to gain control of the c file, right? And then attacking the c7 pawn, which is a backward pawn.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
interesting. I liked it.
He played that.
What do you think about the double bishop advantage, Chiran?
Yes, it's one of the dangerous pair on the chessboard. Yeah. So, but yeah, as we discussed, if there is a bishop versus knight, the player who is having a bishop should try to make places free or to open up the position.
Correct.
The player who is having a knight should try to block the pieces so that the
Correct.
knight can jump over it. So I think here c4 looks good. c4 will come up with b4. Queen
Right.
comes
So the
back.
concept is very simple, Shivan. Bishops love free positions.
Oh
They like to
yes.
travel, right? And the knights, as they hop, they love the close position. Now the problem is, c6 knight is hanging. You cannot move the c6 knight because then your c7 is hanging. Okay, he
Did he miss
said probably
this?
should have played queen d7. Or just go for queen takes c7, right? It's a free pawn.
Yeah, it's a complete free pawn. So we can see uh, on the crucial time he takes time. I think even
Yeah.
Suvit is also playing slowly. Oh, okay. So this looks interesting.
Queen to g5. Now you cannot move your bishop on g3. Chiran, can you show to our audience what will
Yes.
happen if you put a bishop?
If we move the bishop, there's a checkmate coming on with the queen, and there's a bishop which will help the queen to do checkmate.
Queen and helper checkmate.
Even here, I can easily go with h4. I guess
Yeah, you can.
the main reason is black is not having dark square bishop. He's having only light square bishop, so that we can easily target these dark squares.
Correct.
And even I will prefer to play c4 as soon as possible. This pawn may become weak. Oh yeah, so this looks good.
This is fine. He's up by a pawn, right? A
Yeah,
pawn up. So that's why
it's
he's
just a
trying to.
pawn, but yeah. So the Suvit can still come back. He's having a chance to come back as it's just one pawn.
Oh, he's not trading it. That's smart.
Yeah. So he's just following all the principles. When we have less pieces, we should not exchange the pieces. When we have more pieces, we should go for exchanges. Yes. Okay. So Srivatsan jumped in again. The standing score changed within 2 minutes. Okay. So Srivatsan is followed by Amok, Asher. Okay, that's great. Okay, I think we are in last 7 minutes of the night category. We'll stay there itself for the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's go to knight category now.
Yeah. Okay, Siddhant is still unbeaten.
Siddhant is leading. Then we have Shivam on the second position. Sharvil is
Dhirav,
at
yeah.
4. Devaditya is at 4. Shubhankar is 5th.
I think yeah, we can go for the first game. Siddhant is playing against Sharvil.
Sharvil.
Okay, again he's up with one piece. So when we check his games, Siddhant's game, in all the games he will be having one extra piece.
That's good. So I think he's strong with tactics then.
Yes.
He's winning pieces with tactics.
And even you can check his rating, which is comparatively it's a huge difference between their opponents.
Right, right.
Simple way, he can just try to do this as well. Yeah, we have to see what Siddhant will go for. Oh, okay.
Fine. It's an inactive move. Oh no, this is not good because
Wow, actually this is actually very good move by Sharvil.
really,
Yes,
what is happening
push,
after that?
pawn push, king takes, pawn queen, and there is a check coming up.
No, no, but what after king f8?
Oh, right. Okay.
It's king f8,
Oh, I
right?
completely missed this move, king f8.
Why would you play king g7?
Yeah, correct, yeah. But even this looks good. Look into g6. Oh,
No, but you know, with 2 rooks and 1 pawn, nothing will happen. Now black only has to get the pieces coordinated. That's it.
this is a good move. He defended his king as well as defended the h6 pawn.
Yeah, that was smart. Okay, nothing is happening there.
Yeah, so this knight is controlling
He's doing a
everything.
very good job.
Yeah. So Siddhant is doing great in this position.
Yeah. No, this should be winning for black.
Yeah. So next, Dhirav is taking on Devaditya.
Okay, so Shivam is playing an Italian game, following the
That's it.
opening principles, getting the minor pieces at the center.
So it's a mirror image, basically.
Right. Which is good, right? It's a nice way to start the game.
Yeah.
Play safe, get your pieces into the position.
So instead of taking here, I would prefer to go back. Okay, so still it's good.
But now I can play e3 or maybe knight d5.
Yeah, knight d5. Yeah, if he plays a3, bishop takes knight, and there might be a double pawn,
But then you play d4. Now you have a break at the center.
but the e4 pawn.
After saving e4, obviously.
And also, when we teach piece values, we usually teach them knights and bishops are having the same value, but as they learn further, we will
Yes.
prefer them to have bishops over the knights.
Bishops over the board.
Yeah. So, do you know, Pratik? They will say that bishop is a worth of 3.5 points.
Yeah.
So it's a point 0.5 point ahead of the knight, but practically it's equal.
Yeah.
Okay, they have just gave up one of this pawn.
So while trading the bishop for a knight, Kiran, I believe you should always think that okay, if your bishop is active or whether it is inactive. If it is
Yes.
active, just trade your bishop for a knight. Don't think about it. But if your bishop is an active piece, right, try to preserve the bishop.
So even in certain cases, we will not capture the rook from the bishop if it is active.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. It depends on the position.
Yeah.
And that's where the positional understanding of chess comes into play.
Oh, okay. So this is interesting.
Okay.
But I feel this is a good move. So I will not play this move. It will be this pawn,
Yeah,
b6 pawn.
weaken the pawn. Yeah. Now you need to keep on saving the pawn. Keep on defending it.
Oh, yeah, he played it. But after all the exchanges, black will be losing this pawn.
Yeah.
Pawn, knight, bishop, queen, rook takes pawn.
Yes.
Okay, where in the last 2 minutes, we can see players will blitz out the moves.
Now there won't be any new pairings happening, right, Chiran? When
No,
you're in the last two
still
minutes.
we can. They will get a pairing till 1.5 minutes. Still there is
Okay.
20 seconds. Yeah,
Hmm.
after 1.5 minutes, once it reaches 1 minute 30 seconds, the
There
pairings
will
will
be
be
new
stopped,
pairings.
and the game that the kids will be playing, that will be their last game for this tournament.
Correct. So I believe Siddhant will be first here. Devaditya might be second. Shiva might be third.
Okay, he's playing a tournament game, but still, as Siddhant is having a 100% win rate, he will be
Yeah.
declared as a first, even though
Right.
if there is any tiebreaker or the same number of
Correct. Correct.
points.
Just because of the winning percentage.
And also, we can see more draws in these kinds of situations because they want more
You are smart.
points.
They will go for some quick draws, right, to gain some points.
Yeah. But even leeches, so leeches will consider all these things, and it gives that they cannot do agreement draw continuous 2 games, draw by agreement. It's
Got it.
a rule by leeches. If they does the two continuous draw by agreement, the second game they will declare as a 0 point. The leeches will declare as a
Oh,
0 point.
that's nice.
Yeah. So even leeches will consider all the things for the students or the kids who are playing here. They should not only play for the points; they should play for the improvement of their game or for
Yeah,
the
that's more
practice.
important. Yeah, that's what we always advocate. And we always tell our kids that okay, don't worry about the result. Try to play a good game of chess. Try to
Yes.
learn from it. Try to analyze your games so that next time when you enter into a tournament, you perform better.
Yeah. So yeah, last 13 seconds.
Yeah,
Even though Dhirav is winning, this game will not be considered for the tournament, I guess.
correct.
Yeah, I think we can stay here. Last 2 seconds, one,
Oh,
and the time is
there
over.
we go. We got the top three winners.
Yeah, I think glitches will display it. I'm not sure. Yes. So we have the
There you
top
go.
three winners. Siddhant is with in the first place with 12 points and 100% win rate. It's a great performance by Siddhant. and followed
Yeah.
by Devaditya with the 8 points and Dhira with 8 points. Even we can see still Sharvil and Shubhankar also having the
Got it.
same number of points. Because of the tiebreaker, they got 4th and 5th, but we can consider they are tied up for the second place.
Yeah.
So I
So it
congratulate
was a
all the
closely
winners.
contested tournament, right, Chiran? Like
Yes.
many students got 8 points. Yeah. So that was
Yes.
incredible.
So this shows how competitive the tournament is. Even though it's a practice tournament, the kids are taking it very seriously.
Everyone likes winning, right? So
Yes.
you love seeing your name on the leaderboard.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Okay, so
this itself.
congratulations to all the winners of this Night Owls category tournament, right? And for all the participants, you did well. Keep practicing chess, and that's how you keep on improving the game.
Yes.
Now, Chiran, can we move to the rook category?
Yeah.
Because I
Sure.
believe the last 10 minutes will be going on.
Okay. So Amok with the 12 points and Srivatsan with the 9 points. Asher with the 6 points. I think the standings is not much changed compared to our
Yeah,
previous checkings, right?
correct. We are into the last 8 minutes of Rook Masters tournament.
Srivatsan is taking on Asher. Okay, the game is equal. So if the game is equal, it will be very interesting to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the rook. Yeah, in the next move, the rook can enter here. I think.
I will definitely prefer Black's position in this, right, Chiran?
Yes.
Because of the long diagonal bishop.
Basically, around the king, all the dart squares are weak.
Correct.
That will be the main reason.
And the rook is controlling the open file.
Yes. Wow. So I was just thinking of this move. I was thinking of queen g5 and rook d2.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Srivatsan found a new way. Bishop d2 and rook d2. Bishop
Correct.
e3 and rook d2.
Absolutely fine, yeah. Now, how will you stop rook d2?
I think rook here. But
You have to play rook d2. But then the rook enters into the last rank. The rook goes to d1.
Yes. I think queen b3 or queen a3. Attack the bishop.
I just saw something. When the rook goes to d1, then bishop f4 is a mate.
There's a knight.
Bishop f4, knight f4, queen g3 is a mate.
Oh wow. Okay, that's very interesting. Yeah. So yeah, if rook comes to d2, rook goes here, and if white makes any random move, there's a bishop f4, knight f4, queen g3 is coming
g3 is
as a
a mate.
checkmate. Yeah. So that's a very interesting line.
So see, when I analyze this position, I think this is big trouble. Big trouble.
Queen c4 is there still.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is still
So
not.
queen c4 and bishop f4. Bishop f4 is coming. Knight cannot capture.
Knight can take.
Yeah, g2 is supported, right?
Pawn takes and rook will go to g1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Now queen f5.
Oh,
But
queen
then
f5 then rook
no,
takes knight.
you're losing your knight. Yeah, you have to play queen c4. No, there is no other way.
Still he has a chance to
Or rook
play.
e1. You have to play rook e1 or queen c4.
Oh, rook e1 I will not prefer because of bishop f2.
Ah, correct.
Because then the rook has to move, then the rook will capture the knight. Oh,
Okay, now how about bishop f2?
I'm sure Srivatsan will find this.
Yeah, he will find it.
Yeah, he
Yes,
found
he
it.
found it. Now the piece is gone, right, Chiran? There is no way to
Yes.
save the knight. There are no checks coming. The king is safe.
Yeah, basically there is no checks. Yeah. Okay, so I think Srivatsan is doing great here.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Now it's simple, right? Rook takes e2. Three piece.
If queen comes back, there is a lot of checks. Yeah. Okay, still the first place is not fixed. Okay, the first place is fixed.
Yes, 16.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
a huge lead. It's
Well
a
done,
huge-
Amog. Okay, he played a fantastic tournament, and he's a FIDE-rated player.
Yes. Yeah, so yeah, it's a first place is completely fixed, but second and third, basically third is not at all fixed. Even the Rishabh can enter the for third place with just one win,
Yeah,
even though he's
yeah.
in seventh place. So even others, I think Asher, Manvik, they can just enter to
Everyone
the third
has
place
a
with
chance,
just one
yeah.
win.
Let's go to Rishabh's game.
Yeah. So Rishabh is taking on Suvir. Esubiri is having one extra pawn.
Correct.
Oh, is this? Oh, rook g2, a3.
Oh, I think he will play rook
Oh,
e1.
wow.
Oh, the rook is hanging on b1.
But
Wow.
still, I will not prefer this one because still I can go here and I can capture your pawn.
Yes.
So
He's just trying for a trick, Chiran.
yeah, yes.
Just trying for a trick.
Yeah. It's a trick. So,
Yeah.
but here knight c3 and a3, he will lose his piece. He was about to lose one of his piece.
No, but what about knight c3 then rook e1?
Okay, rook e1. Oh yeah, so rook e1 is it. But then yeah, so the rook might enter inside.
Then see, there is no doubt that black is better. Black's pieces are more active. The knight is more
Oh,
developed.
he played that actually.
Correct.
Oh, but now he cannot take it. There's a double attack.
Yeah. And then you will lose your bishop.
Yes.
The last 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. So even we are not sure this game will be considered for the tournament.
It was difficult.
Okay, interesting move.
I think he wants to go to bishop b7 then capture the c6 pawn.
Yes, but what I thought was the idea of bishop a6 is he's not allowing black to come and support the pawn.
Possible?
Yeah. So then he can capture this pawn. Okay, so yeah, now I think he will go bishop b7 or rook b6.
Yeah, he should play bishop b7.
Rook b6, I guess. Rook b6. Yeah, bishop b7, then rook b8 is coming up. Yeah, I think we can just go to other games. Okay, so Srivatsan is coming back. Okay, so is he
Wow,
playing
he's on
any other
13
games?
points.
Okay, so they're not playing any more games. Okay, Amog is playing one of the game.
Okay, and Amog is playing against
Subit.
Subit. Okay.
Okay, it's an equal position.
Yeah, Amog is black. Obviously, this game will not end. There are no checkmate threats.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So you just saw that in just 1 second, even less than 1 second. Maybe that
See,
was an idea.
He's sharp, right? In chess, you have to be strong tactically.
Yeah.
So b5. Now this should be clear winning for black, right? But the problem is the time.
Yeah. So
Just
they will play the game, but it will not be considered for the tournament. Okay. So earlier there was only 1 or 2 games. Now I think all the games started just now.
And the best part is Amog is on 100% winning rate in this tournament.
Oh
He won
yes.
all the games that he has played.
Correct.
And even Srivatsan, he has not lost a game. He drew 1 game and won 4.
Yeah.
So again, a great performance by Srivatsan.
Yeah. So now the pairings are close. The games that are played by the kids will be the last game for this particular tournament. Again, in Rook Masters category, what we observe is there will be lots of draws in the last game. Especially in the Rook Masters actually.
Correct. Because the players, the kids who play in this Rook Masters, right? They are even playing very frequently in physical tournaments,
Yes.
right? So they are accomplished and seasoned chess players. They play lots of tournaments.
Yeah, so we can say that, yeah. They're playing lots of big tournaments to be specific.
Exactly. Any FIDE tournaments, yes.
You can see the first game itself, they are just bridging out the mouse. I'm sure they will end up in it, they will be kettled. So in the last 15 seconds, I think the
So I
top 3
believe
places.
Amog will be first, right?
Yes, he'll be first.
Correct.
And Srivatsan will be second, and even Manvik, because second and third place are playing, so it will not be changed.
Correct. Yeah, there you go.
Yes, the time is
So
over.
great performance by everyone. It was a well contested tournament. Everyone played well, but yeah, if you look at Amog and Srivatsan, they stood out because their win percentage is extremely high.
Yes, So and you observe, Pratik, except this Amog and Srivatsan, all are very close to each other
Yeah,
regarding the points. Just 1 or 2 points
8 points, 7
difference.
points. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Amog and Sivasan, they stood out in this tournament.
Yes, that's for sure. Yeah, so I congratulate all the participants who took part in today's tournament. I hope your coach will help you to find your mistakes and come back stronger in the next week. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chiran, for having me. It was great, and congratulations to all the winners and to all the participants. Keep practicing chess, keep solving puzzles, keep analyzing your games, and that's how you will keep on improving, right? So there is no shortcut. You need to practice.
Yes, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, even not in chess, in every field, there is no shortcuts.
Right, right. Okay, thank you so much, Chiran.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll
See you
meet.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to all the viewers, we'll meet again in the next week. Yeah. Until then, yeah. Bye bye.
yeah. Bye bye.